Good morning, students. Hope you all are well and fine. Today I will be taking the GK chapter from lesson Grammar and Language chapter 9, that is quantifiers. Children, what do you mean by quantifiers? Quantifiers is a word or phrase which is used before a noun to indicate the amount or quantity, that is some, many, a lot and a few are examples of quantifiers. Understood? It's a word or phrase which is used before a noun to indicate the amount or quantity. Now, it can be used with both countable and uncountable nouns. Example, there are some books on the desk. Some and few are quantifiers. I saw few people in the program. Both the words much and many define a lot, while the word much is used with uncountable noun like wood or time. Many is used with countable nouns, for example, goods or people. We can count goods and people, but we can't count the time. That is why it's called uncountable, and for many it's called countable. Now, we have to select the correct words from the brackets to complete the sentence. First one, there was not dash much any sugar in the jar. So it will be much. We do not know dash anything, nothing about the new teacher at school. Anything. There is dash few little flour left to bake the cake. So it will be little. We only have a few carrots left. That is, we have to write the correct between few and little. So the correct word will be few. We should grow and buy some more. Dash book in the series is written by same author. Every or several. It's every book in the series written by same author. There are dash many or much eggs in the box. Many. And seventh, I have taken up very little. Few or little, it should be little of your time. Would you like dash some or any coffee? Some coffee. There is dash water left in the jug. Some or any, some water. He has spent dash every of his money. All of his money. Now, both the words much and many define a lot. Much means a lot, many means a lot. While the word much is used in uncountable nouns and many is used with countable nouns. Is it clear? Now we will come for the next chapter, that is British and American English. Now, what is British English? British English is the standard dialect of the English language as spoken and written in the United Kingdom. American English, sometimes called United States English or US English, is the set of varieties of English language native to the United States. Currently, American English is the most influential form of English. Now, I'll tell you some of the common spelling differences between British English and American English. See, in British English, we write anemia, A-N-A-E-M-I and in American English we'll write ANEMIA. Understood? Now in encyclopedia, ENCYCLOPADAEDIA. Now in this we'll write encyclopedia. See the difference in spelling. ENCYCLOP, it's A. Now in American English we won't write A, PDIA. Now the difference between T. In British English we use T, and in American English we use ED. BURNT, BURNED, DREAMT, DREAMED. This is the difference. Now in defense, DEFENCE, and in defense DEFENSE. Have you listened to the differences? Seen the differences between these two? British English, American English. Now the license word is we have used C here, and S is used here in place of C. Now then for next vocabulary differences, I'll tell you the vocabulary differences of American English and British English. The American and the British English also have some words that differ from each other. Now I'll tell you some of the everyday words or objects that have different names. In British English we use trousers, and American English we use pants. In British English we use flat, in American English we use apartment. In British English we use holiday, and in American English we use vacations. In British English we use university, in American English we use college. In British English we use biscuit, and in American English we use cookies. In British English we use the word shop, and American English we use the word store. In British English we use the word torch, and in American English we use the word flashlight. In British English we use the word color. See the spelling, COLOUR. In American English we use COLOR. In British English we use the word paralyze, PARALYSE. In American English we use PARALYZE. In British English we have used S, and American English we have used the Z word. Bonnet, BONNET, and in American English hood. In British English we use the word lift, in American English we use the word elevator. In British English we use the word tap, and in American English we use the word faucet. Now while there may be a certain differences between British and American English, the key takeaway is that the two have more similarities. In American and British English can usually communicate with each other without too much difficulty. Now I'll make you do the exercise. We have to tick the correct answer. In American English we use the word torch as flashlight. Is this true? Yes, it is true. In American English color is spelled with the additional L. No, it's spelled without U. It's false. In American English, paralyze is spelled as paralyze. It's true. Just now I've given you the differences. The British English word for faucet is sink. No, it's tap. So it's false. The British and American spellings of theatre are the same. Yes. In American English, it is called the hood of a car. In British English, it's called the bonnet. Yes, it's true. Drape is the American word for the stove. No, curtain. It's false. The American word for lift is escalator. No, it's elevator. It's false. The British word for handbag is purse. The word is derived from the Greek word bursa, that means leather. Is it clear, students? If you have any different problem, just inform me. I'll explain you once again. Thank you, children. Have a nice day.